and 4 other died of tuberculosis. Remember, CEPR, ND, DY, TB. Clear, bhai sab? All of them they show +4, so they will comfortably become +3. One more thing, europium has maximum radii, that also you can write there. Metallic radii will be maximum for europium, 199 picometer, that is maximum for 4f elements. Up to here we have done, from here we have to continue. Done, bhai? So some small things are there, chinna points mentioned. Point number 1, cerium +4, I think already told you, analytical reagent. Cerium +4 analytical reagent already I taught you. Chaliye, IE1 600 kilojoule per mole, IE2 1200 kilojoule per mole. These are the first and second ionization enthalpy of this series, and these first and second ionization enthalpies are like calcium. Then initial members of this series, they are like calcium, and later members of the series are like aluminium in the reactivity. So initial members are as reactive as calcium, later member like aluminium. Now remember SAL, S block aluminium. S block is more reactive than aluminium. So initial members are more reactive. Cerium, promethium, neodymium, they are more reactive. Yttrium, lutetium, they are less reactive. But they all are highly reactive people. Comparatively, initial member more reactive, later member less reactive. But overall, their reactivity is like SAL. They are highly reactive metals. Then, bhai. So, starting from here, chemical reactions. So, how the lanthanides will react? For lanthanide, the stable oxidation state is +3. So, when it reacts with oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, halogen, it forms +3 compound like Ln2O3, Ln2H3, LnN. Lanthanoid nitrides, nitrogen 3-, lanthanide 3+. Halide. With water, more reactive people like SAL, they kick out less reactive hydrogen, themselves becoming hydroxide. Metals are basic. In water, they form hydroxide. So what nature will be there left to right? So bhaiya, left to right basic nature decrease. In the periodic table also, left to right basic nature decreases in the periodic table as well. But here, the reason that we will say is that Ln3+ ion, left to right, radius decrease. For lanthanide 3+ ion, left to right radius decreases, no exception as such. So when radius decreases, covalent character increase. Fajans rule. Covalent character increases, so ionization of the compound will be lesser. Less ions will be released. So OH- ion will not release. So when you go from left to right, the compound become increasingly covalent. And covalent hydroxide cannot release OH- easily. So basic nature decreases. So this explanation by Fajans rule we can give. Say bhai, any problem in this explanation? Left to right radius decreases of +3 ion. So covalent character increases. Ionization will be less. If the ionization will not happen, so OH- ion will not be released, na? Because covalent nature. Forming the ion will be difficult. Lanthanum to lutetium. Clear? Actually, hopefully clear. Then with carbon they form carbides. What carbides they will form? Ln3C, Lnc2, and then you exchange the number. So 2 comes here, 3 comes there. These 3 are the carbides which you will get for lanthanide reacting with carbon. So these are the chemical reactions. Done by. Then how actinoids will react here? Actinoids, they are metals as well. Actinoids are also metals, and metals are basic in nature. So basic people will comfortably react with the acid. Basic people will react with HNO3 acid also, but the reaction is little passive. Slow reaction is there. Why? Same like aluminium. Due to protective oxide layer. Due to protective oxide layer like aluminium, the reaction will be slow with HNO3. So passive. Now, they are metals, and metals can react with non-metals. So bilkul they react with non-metals at moderate temperatures. Moderate temperatures they will react. Actinoids, if you react them with water, boiling water, they will react with the boiling water also. Only difference is that they will not form hydroxide, they will form oxide plus hydride. Why, sir? Boiling water, na? So if boiling water is there, so if you get hydroxide, MOH whole thrice, it get dehydrated. Very high temperature. So evaporation will happen. So you will get M2O3. Water will be removed. So what you will get? Oxide. So oxide you will get, not hydroxide. Like in the previous one, hydroxide coming, why? It is reacting with cold water, normal water. So you are getting hydroxide. But when you take high temperature, then this hydroxide will release water. 3H2O will be lost. And you will get M2O3. Oxide. Clear, bhai sab? So what about hydride? Bhai, at high temperature, the hydrogen which was coming out, the hydrogen which came out, it will be trapped in the empty spaces of F block element, forming interstitial hydrides. Try to recall. Small atoms like hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen are trapped in the metal lattice. So in this lattice, the hydrogen will be trapped, it react to form hydrides. So because of boiling water, you will not get hydroxide and hydrogen, you will get oxide and hydride. So hydrogen form hydride, oxygen form oxide. Clear here? Now, will they react with base? Sir, metals are basic. Base and base, no reaction. So they are not affected by base. They are not affected by alkali. So these are the reactions of actinoids. Products are not given in NCERT. Only which reaction will happen, which will not happen, that is only given. Done? At high temperature, hydroxide become oxide. Hydrated oxide, hydroxide. Hydrated oxide, when the water is lost, become oxide. This is moderate temperature. Going ahead. Then, what's the composition of mish metal? Mish metal is one alloy which contains 95% lanthanide metals, 5% iron, and traces of, remember, acecal. Remember, acecal. Traces of acecal, sulfur, carbon, calcium, aluminium. Mish metal. Then, lanthanide oxides, they are used as phosphors in TV screens. Old TV used to come, now the LED comes. Previously, old big box TVs used to be there, box TVs. There we used to have some phosphorescent screen. That screens were made up of lanthanide oxides. So these are uses given in the NCERT. Done by. Then, talking about actinoids. Actinoids are the 5F series elements, followed with actinum also. Actinum is also there. Where actinum is the D block element, but we still study actinum as well along with the other 5F series element. Now, question number 1, they can ask you, which 5F element has no 5F electron? There is one element who is 5F element, 5F series element, F block 5F, but there is no 5F electron in that. That is thorium, TH. Configuration 6d2 7s2. There is no 5F, 5F0. So which 5F element has no 5F electron? Answer is thorium. Even though he is a 5F element, he does not have 5F electron. Then भैया then something very interesting happens here. What something very interesting happens? Whenever you make M3 plus ions, whether I am talking about lanthanoids or I am talking about actinoids, whenever we are having M3 plus ion, so number 1, left to right ionic radii, not metallic. Metallic radii exception there. Ionic radii decrease, no exception. Metallic radii, I just now said europium maximum. Here I said europium maximum. So maximum radius coming in the middle, then decreasing again. But for ionic radius, there is no exception. M3 plus ion. Second, F1 to F14, there is a regular configuration. They have no exception. What's the meaning of regular configuration, bhai? For example, F7 configuration, if you try to recall, F7, europium, gadolinium, F7, Tb, F9. So F7 repeated 2 times. F7 repeated 2 times. F8 missing. This is irregular numbering, irregular configuration. I am saying 3 plus ion are F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, full stop. Clear, bhai? They have no exception, no number repeats, no number is missing. Very, very, very important point. Check, I'll show you. Check. Firstly, lanthanoid we are going to see. Lanthanoids. These are lanthanoids. Now check the exceptions which are coming. They will come at F1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. Lanthanoids. But check Ln3+. When you check Ln3+ ion configuration, F0. Who is F0? Lanthanum. He is D block element. Lanthanum is a D block element just like actinum. Now, cerium onwards check. F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Very regular fashion. Similarly, when you check the radius of lanthanoid, 187, 183, 182, 181, 181, 180, 199 sudden increase. Then again decrease. Now check ionic radii. No exception. 106, 3, 101, 99, 98, 96, 95, 94, 92, 91, 89, 88, 87, 86. There is no single person, there is no 2 people having exactly same radius also. Like here 181 you can see in the lanthanoid. But lanthanoid +3, no exception. So +3 ion, they don't have exception, bhai. Clear, bhai sahab? Now check. Here, this is thorium. Thorium has a configuration of 6d2 7s2. But when thorium also I convert into 3 plus ion, so thorium also have 5f1. See the magic now? Thorium have no 5f electron. But thorium plus 3 is 5f1. And there is no exception. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sorry, 13, 14. Check bhai. Clear bhai? Same with the radius. Clear cut decrease radius is there. No exception. Done bhaiya. Then circle the elements having d1 electrons. Circle the elements having d1 electrons in the actinoid series. Check. Done bhai. Then Cm, then lawrencium. These are the element having D1 in the 5f series. Actinum also there, but actinum is D block element, so he will have D electron. There is nothing much about it. Done bhaiya? These circle. And once these are circled in the notebook, then I am coming back to the circled in the NCERT. I am coming back to the notebook. Now, what I am saying about thorium is this: that thorium has a configuration of 6d2 7s2. But when thorium becomes thorium 3 plus, then the configuration becomes 5f1 6d0 7s0. That means there are total 4 electrons. Out of that, 3 gone. So 2 gone from 7s, 1 gone from 6d. The leftover electron will not be in 6d. It will shift to 5f. Done bhaiya? Done? Clear now? Chaliye, going ahead. Next, what they can ask about actinoids. Actinoids show many oxidation states. Why? So the reason is, number 1, 5f orbitals are less buried. Understand the meaning of buried? Buried near the nucleus. So 5f orbitals are less buried than 4f. That's the language of NCERT. So will participate more in bonding. So 4f electron do not participate in the bonding much, but 5f electrons will participate more. Why? Because 4f is closer to the nucleus, buried near the nucleus. 5f is away from the nucleus, so more involved in the bonding, so more number of electrons are coming for bonding. So higher oxidation states will come. And 5f 6d 7s, they have comparable energies. So more electrons participate in the bonding. So why actinoids are showing more oxidation states than lanthanoids? It is because lanthanoid 4f orbital is closer to the nucleus, not available for bonding much. Second, 4f electrons, their energies are not similar to the last shell. This was the structure of atom. As you go away from the nucleus, energy levels come closer. So as we are going away from the nucleus, that means we are going to 5f. The energy levels are coming closer. So they all can be released easily in the generation of the oxidation state. Bonding they can do. So here, Neptunium, Plutonium. Last 2 planets of solar system, Neptune and Pluto. Neptunium, Plutonium, they show maximum up to +7 oxidation state. Then AMU, atomic mass unit, AM and uranium, they can show maximum up to +6. You can understand. In the last class I taught lanthanides. Lanthanides were showing +3. Some of the lanthanides show +2 also. Some other lanthanides show +4 also. But one lanthanide element show maximum 2 oxidation states. One lanthanide element show maximum 2 oxidation state. Maybe 3, 4, maybe 2 and 3. Maximum 2 oxidation states. Here Neptunium shows 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plutonium shows 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uranium showing 3, 4, 5, 6. You can understand how many oxidation states are there. Why so many oxidation states? These two are the reasons. But whatever you show, finally the stable oxidation state is +3. For all of them, except one, there is one person who does not show +3. For remaining all the people, +3 is the stable oxidation state. So this about the actinoid oxidation state. Check bhai. So which table I taught you, that table I will show now. So just now I taught you this table where the oxidation states were mentioned. Here thorium does not show +3. Check. Comfortably. Not a very stable +3 it shows. Can show, but not very stable. That's why they have not mentioned here. Remaining all will show. And Neptunium, plutonium up to +7, AM and U up to +6 it will show. Then bhaiya. Check. So what's their lowest stable oxidation state? Lowest as well as stable oxidation state is +3. Underline this line. However, +3, +4 ion tend to hydrolyze. Their +3 and +4 ions tend to hydrolyze means they react with water. Done by. Then underline. Irregularity in the metallic radii far greater than in lanthanides. Lanthanide have kuncham exception in the metallic radii. They have chala exceptions in the metallic radii. Irregularity is far greater. Done bhaiya. Then last point. When we compare the contraction, so lanthanide contraction will be less than actinoid contraction. This we have done in the periodic table. 5F contraction is more and 4F contraction is less. But when we compare magnetic susceptibility means tendency to be affected by the magnet. Tendency to be affected by the magnet. Then lanthanides will be more than actinoids. Example, neodymium. Neodymium I said was the most paramagnetic metal here. He is a lanthanoid element. So it has more magnetic susceptibility. Check bhai. Any problem, any samasya, any pida here. Then some applications are there of D and F block element that I will show you once. But because of those applications, many topics which were deleted by NCERT P block, they became a part of your syllabus. Up to here, any problem is there right now? Tell, because we are about to end the chapter now. In next 1 minute, the chapter will be over. All these were easy things left over. Not much effort required. this answer you can write electron contraction is greater from element to element than length of contraction. Why? So you will say more diffused shape or more diffuse size of 5f orbitals than 4f. 5f orbitals are larger, so smaller orbital, less diffused orbital are better shielding orbitals like S and P. Larger orbitals are poor shielding, D and F. Amongst F, 5f is even larger, even more diffused in size, so even poor shielding. So effective nuclear charge will be more and automatically contraction will be more. Then bhaiya, shall we start the uses? Now one by one check the uses that you already know, that no need to worry about. Iron and steels are the most important construction material. We know that, general knowledge. Their production is based on the reduction of iron oxide, the removal of impurity and the addition of carbon alloying metals such as chromium, manganese and nickel. Now, this is metallurgy, correct? This is metallurgy process, which otherwise chapter removed. Metallurgy chapter removed, but iron metallurgy given here. How the iron metallurgy is done? Reduction of iron oxide and removal of impurity and the addition of carbon and alloying materials such as chromium, manganese and nickel. Clear bhaiya? Then TiO used in pigment industry. Pigment means color. Pigment means giving the color, color industry. MnO2 used in dry battery. This already we have done. Remember? +4 to +3 only conversion happened. Dry cell, manganese changes from +4 to +3. It was taught, electrochemistry. The battery industry also requires zinc. Zinc, cup, dry cell. Nickel cadmium, expensive secondary cell. Elements of group 11 are still worthy of being called the coinage metal, although silver and gold, these are coinage metals. Although silver and gold are restricted to the collection items and the contemporary UK copper coins, UK coated, copper coated steel. The silver UK coins are copper nickel alloy. Many of the metals and or their compounds are essential catalysts in the chemical industry. Now P block comes. One of the most important reaction used to be contact process. There the catalyst was V2O5, which is still in your syllabus. There is no difference here. Then in polymer chapter, polythene formation happens by using ethene monomer and Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Clear, right, sir? Iron in surface chemistry chapter, iron was the catalyst given for Haber process. Surface chemistry it was given. Iron. Even the surface chemistry chapter removed, catalyst topic removed, still this thing is given here. Nickel catalyst enable the hydrogenation of fat to proceed. This was environmental chemistry. Clear, bhai sir? Hydrogen chapter also. In hydrogen chapter also this was there. In the Wacker process, oxidation of ethyne to ethanol is catalyzed by PDCl2, green chemistry. This thing was there in NCERT, green chemistry. Ki ethyne become ethanol with 90% efficiency. Try to recall. 90% was the efficiency. PD2+ was the catalyst used. Check the NCERT last page in hydrogen chapter, you will get there. Nickel complexes are useful in the polymerization of alkynes and other organic compounds such as benzene. Photographic industry relies on the special light sensitive property of AGBr, photosensitive AGBr. So when you take AGBr in the presence of sunlight, then Ag+1 becomes Ag. So we use AGBr in the photographic films. Photographic films, you might have seen old cameras used to be there, old cameras. There this X-ray film type of films used to be there, brownish color. They all contained AGBr. So are you realizing that even though many topics are deleted from NCERT, deleted from the syllabus directly, but indirectly some of them are still there in your syllabus in the form of uses. So make sure that you read these uses properly. Don't consider, in the exam they can ask you contact process catalyst, they can ask you polythene preparation catalyst, they can ask you Haber process old catalyst iron, they can ask you green chemistry 90% conversion is there, ethyne become ethanol directly. What is the catalyst used? So PD2+. Clear bhaiya? Done. Now one more. Overall oxidizing agent order. By this time, whatever we have read from all these people combined, overall oxidizing agent order will be cobalt 3 plus, tarvata cerium plus 4. It is 1.97 volt. It is 1.74 volt. Then Mn3 plus 1.57 volt. Then MnO4 minus acidic 1.51 volt. Then Cr2O7 2 minus 1.33 volt, and then comes VO2 plus. This is the overall order of oxidizing agents after reading the complete D and F block what we have got. Check भैया, up to here any problem, any समस्या, any पीड़ा? डन भाई? चलिए भैया, सो दैट्स ऑल. So I'll send the photograph of the QR code in the group. And any doubt up to what we have discussed in D and F? This is the end of one more chapter, D and F block. Narayan Sai, what's the meaning of buried, bhai? Tell me, what do you think? What is the meaning of buried? What is the meaning of buried, Narayan? Torga reply. Narayan Sam, buried means energy. Narayan, do one thing here. Google is working na? Google working na? Google. Search the meaning of the word bury. B-U-R-Y. Shyam, exercise 8.21, second question. I'll explain. Meanwhile, Narayan Sai, search word meaning bhaiya. The language that we are communicating, if that you don't know, then in which language will I explain here? So this I will tell, bhai, why are you worried? 8.21 second, every year I teach. Shyam, you were last year also with me, na? Last year also you were here. Last year also you, I think, have done the coaching from here only. That's why you are asking this question. Correct? Shyam. Correct, bhai? Last year also you have attended my lecture of D and F somewhere, probably. No? 8.21 second part, you will get in the coordination compounds. Very important question. ठीक है भैया, very very important question it is, but coordination compound it will come. चलिए भैया, are we starting solutions after that? No bhai, we are studying complex compounds after that. After complex compounds, we will start with salt analysis, qualitative analysis, which is the newly added topic. Vamsi, whosoever will say, does it matter? Does it matter, Vamsi? यार, means time is there, तो passing is important क्या? Whosoever say, your job is to listen. Clear भैया? चलिए, anyway